Today I'm going to show you some amazing places on Oahu for Hawaiian history. Ever since 1810, when King Kamehameha I united all the Hawaiian Islands, the Kingdom of Hawaii was born, until 1891 when the US government unlawfully overthrew it and took it over. If you have been a part of this channel for a while, you know how much I love history, and Hawaiian history is really, really interesting. So our first stop here is at the Iolani Palace. So they don't allow any video inside of the palace, but it was absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna pop up some pictures right now. It was a lot fancier than we thought that it might be. It's from the late 1800s. It's from 1887 or 1889. And the throne room was amazing. Their bedrooms were amazing. Everything in there was really awesome. And I love that they had like the dresses that they used to wear. It was really incredible experience to see exactly how the monarchies of Hawaii lived during the late 1800s. It was one of the first palaces with electricity in the entire world. Yeah. So they were really, I guess, yeah, the king went and visited with Thomas Edison to like talk about electricity before he had it installed. And for some lunch, which is located near the palace, is the Other Side Diner. Vegan buffalo wings, vegan ranch, vegan Moco Loco with an Impossible burger and just egg vegan eggs.
Look at all of this spare rib.
Sweet and sour spare ribs, rice.
It looks amazing.
Beans. Ooh.
It's gonna be good.
I think so. The next stop on our list is the Hawaiian Mission Houses Museum. It is right behind me. We just went on the tour there. They didn't allow filming or anything inside, but it was incredibly informative. But it basically was a discussion on how the missionaries came to Hawaii in the early 1800s and how... It's way too loud outside, so I wanted to come in the car. And basically they discuss how the missionaries helped write down the Hawaiian language, became an alphabet, that sort of thing. They translated the Bible, of course, missionary work, you know, that sort of thing. So I highly recommend coming here if you're really interested in like, you know, 19th century, late 18th century Hawaiian history. And right next to the mission houses is this church from 1842. So this is one of the like very first churches here, and all the Hawaiian like royalty went to church here. And the brick is made out of coral, which is really, really interesting. And I'll get closer for a shot of that. So yeah, check out this coral brick. Can you tell it's coral now? They harvested it from the ocean and then they built this church with it. Grabbing something quick to eat in the Lowe's parking lot. It's Blondie's plant-based food truck, and they have lots of sandwiches and stuff, so we're gonna grab something from here. So we ended up getting the breakfast sandwich, which has like eggs on it, tomatoes, onion, lettuce. We got the works. They have a homemade sausage in there, on ciabatta. Lucas ordered it on ciabatta.
Oh, so good.
And we also have the Ironman sandwich, which has egg, tons of their plant-based protein that's homemade.
Looks so good.
Cheese, lettuce, avocado, comes with some orange slices, it looks like. Yeah. Oh gosh, these sandwiches look so good.
They do.
This is what the Ironman looks like on the inside. Woo!
That looks good.
Oh yeah. The sandwiches were amazing, but really now we are here at the Bishop Museum, which is like the history. It's like a history museum of Hawaiian and Polynesian culture. Princess Beatrice Puahi Bishop, and I probably didn't say that extremely correctly. This is her personal like collection. She's the last descendant of the Kamehameha dynasty here in Hawaii. So there's gonna be some amazing artifacts in here, I'm sure. It's the largest in the world. And you get to see like all these really cool capes from the this one's from 1830. And this is a feathered helmet. And these are worn by the royalty of Hawaii. And over here you can see what the traditional homes used to look like. And this is how the houses are made, from wood, and then they are thatched. So how did you like the museum?
They had a lot of stuff, so many, like, it's crazy.
I love
because the history is so recent, at least the recorded history.
Right, so, 1800s, late 1700s, you know, that's kind of recent.
So they actually have all of their, you know, original stuff.
The collection was amazing. I highly recommend coming. You get to go and see all the last monarchs of Hawaii, and they have like all their stuff and the history of them and how they died and everything. And it was really, really important to learn about how this Hawaiian land came to be, how it went, how it's going, the U.S. intervention, everything like that is really important to learn, and why we're able to come as a part of the U.S. So another great place you can visit is Queen Emma's Summer Palace. It's amazing. It's where she spent most of her summers. She was married to King Kamehameha IV, and then when he passed away, she decided to move here as her permanent residence and also travel the world. So you get to go in and see all these different historical objects that were hers, furniture that were hers. I recommend getting the guided tour so that they can tell you like everything in every detail about everything, and you can ask questions. You know me, I love to ask all the questions. They didn't allow videotaping inside since the objects are still owned by the family, but here are a bunch of pictures. Absolutely amazing. tons and tons of relics. Now we are headed to the Royal Mausoleum where all the royals are buried. So just right down the road from Emma's Summer Palace is the Royal Mausoleum, right behind me, where you can see where all the royals are buried, which is really cool. And right here is where Kamehameha II, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and Emma, whose palace we just saw. What would you call this?
Monument?
Monument. And Charles Reed Bishop of the Bishop Museum. He's also buried right here. And his wife, Bernice, is in here. I don't know if they're actually buried here or if these are just their memorial stones or not, because there's this huge mausoleum right here in the center. I'm almost thinking they're all buried inside there, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Plus it's locked, you can't tell.
Plus it's locked, yeah. And that is it for historical Hawaii stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love historical stuff, so I love this video. There may not be that many fans out there of historical stuff, but I think it's so important to go see like the history of the places you visit. If you've seen any of my vlogs before, you know how obsessed I am with that sort of idea. It's a way to learn more about it and learn more about them, the culture, the history. It's really important and it's really fun. Well, for me anyway. Stay tuned for more videos from Hawaii. Subscribe, like this video, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Listen, brother, with your ears against the ground.